Okay, let's have a look at these questions. So the key thing is any worded questions, you've got to read it and read it carefully. So it says a toy yacht consists of 2 sails. So obviously here's our sails and they're triangles with measurements and angles shown in the diagram. So if we have a look, the first thing we've got to notice is this angle and this angle are the same. We've got a long side, we've got this side and this side, so they're opposite. We've got the 2 right angles there, and this one is relation to that one. So they're similar triangles because they've got 1, 2 angles, 1, 2 angles, and obviously because they've got the 2 angles, it's the third one. So give reasons why the 2 sails are similar in shape. So I've just answered that. They've got 2 angles the same, so you've got 3 angles the same. We don't know about the ratio yet, so this is what we have to find, or the proportion. So it says find the scale factor of the side lengths. So we've said that they're similar because of all the angles. So now we've got to find the scale factor. We've got this one and this one. We can't use this one because there's nothing there. So these 2 are the same. So let's have a look at our scale factor. We've got 10 to 20. So if we look at this 10 and it goes to this 20. So what did we do from there to there? We times it by 2. It's a bit hard to read there, so there we go. So it's times by 2. How's that scale factor work? So a scale factor was 20 divided by 10 equals 2. So that means we've got to find, so now we've got our scale factor, So our scale factor is 2. So now let's have a look at this part C. It says find the length of the longest side. So which one's the longest side? Obviously this is our longest side. It's a hypotenuse. So we've got this one and this one. So if we think about, we've got our scale factor of 2. So we've got 15. We want it to go over to here. That's our scale factor of 2. So times 2. So that's easy. So 15 times 2. So the length is going to be 30 centimetres. Don't forget the units because they're worded questions. So the longest side of the sail is 30 centimetres. So I'll just give you a few hints on this one, question 2. So it says a tall palm tree is held in place by 2 cables, 6 metres and 4 metres. So there's our 6 metres, there's our 4 metres. Why are they similar? Well, look at this. We've got a 60 degree and a 60 degree. Okay, so we've got angle there, and look at this down the corner. We've got 2 right angles. So there's our 2 angles. So 1 angle, 2 angles. So therefore that angle and that angle. So it's 3 angles. Find the scale factor. So we've got to match with that side, with that side. It's not as obvious, but we do our thing. 6 divided by 4. So we use this similar sort of thing as what we did up here. So then you've done that. Find the height of the point above the tree. So it's this one here. We want to find this length here. So I'm just going to highlight that in red here. Okay. We know this one here is 3. So we know that's 3 metres. We've found our scale factor from before, from this one and this one. So we should be able to work out what our scale factor, what this is, times it to get that one. So we need to work out our scale factor, and then we times it by something which you've worked out in the next part. So hopefully that will help you. Okay, well I'm just going to give you another hint on this question here. So question 5, it says, at a particular time of day, Aaron casts a shadow of 1.3 metres long, while Jack, who is 1.5 centimetres tall, casts a shadow of 1.2 metres long. Find the height of Aaron to 2 decimal places. Well, if you think about it, we've got the ground going along here, we've got our sun, we've got this. So if this is Jack, okay, so Jack's 1.75 metres, so he's 1.75 metres tall. And what was his shadow? His shadow was 1.2 metres long. Now, we've got Aaron, so when Aaron stands up, he's going to be taller. Why do I know he's taller? Because his shadow is 1.3 metres long. So this is our X. We want to find out how tall he is. And once again, we've got two triangles. We've got this one here, our smaller triangle. We've got our bigger one here. We know this angle is going to be the same, and we've got little right angles in there, so we know that they're similar triangles. It's not nice numbers, but we can work out what the ratio is. So our scale diagram, we've got our 1.3 over our 1.2. And whatever that is, that's going to be our scale ratio. So then, once we've got our scale, whatever that is, put a question mark there, then we do that, whatever our ratio is, whatever value, we times it by a 1.75, we'll find our X. So when we've got our ratios here, so our 1.3 over 1.2, 1.3 divided by 1.2, we get that answer. That's our scale factor. Okay, so we've got our smaller value here, we times it by that, will get us our X value, because that times whatever this is will give us 1.3, this times that will give us there. So that value there, once we've worked that out, you slot it in there, then it's 1.75 times that value gives us our X, because this is our scale factor. So the question looks harder than what it is, but it's not really. So we've got our two shadows, we can find out that height because they're similar triangles. There you go.